My name is Silvia Mendez, and I have a story to tell you. My father had worked as a field hand on other people's farms most of his life, but now he was the boss. For the first time, we had our very own farm. We lived in the main house on the farm, while my aunt Soledad and her family lived in one of the caretakers' homes.
Girls! It's time to register for school.
We were so excited to attend Westminster School, with its lovely buildings surrounded by trees and its fully equipped playground and new textbooks. Inside, the school secretary sat at her desk pecking away.
How may I help you?
I would like to register these children for school.
The way the secretary glanced at us made me uneasy.
What are their names?
And my aunt first introduced her daughter, Virginia Vidari, who had a French last name. Then my brother Gonzalo Mendez Jr., and of course me, Silvia Mendez, as her nephew and niece. The secretary then did something very strange. She handed my aunt only one form.
Excuse me, ma'am. May I have several more forms?
The Mendez children will need to register at Hoover School, the Mexican school.
What? No, I want all of the children in the same school. Both families live in Westminster.
Mexican children go to the Mexican school.
I could see my aunt's frustration and her anger as she protested, but the woman simply said,
Sorry, there's nothing I can do about the rules. Do you want to register your daughter or not?
No. No, I do not want to register my daughter.
and I still didn't understand why I was treated differently. My Aunt Soledad informed my father, and my father spoke with the school superintendent. When that didn't help, he organized the Association of Parents of Mexican Children, and he tried to get other parents to sign a petition asking for better schools. But people were either too scared or they preferred how close Hoover was to the barrio. Then, a conversation with Mr. Henry Rivera changed everything when he asked me about school. I knew exactly how my father would respond. He told Mr. Rivera about how unhealthy Hoover was with its outdated textbooks, overworked teachers, and a system that didn't encourage Mexicans to go on to high school. How it was unfair, it was an insult that his children, all the children, weren't allowed to go to their neighborhood school. Mr. Rivera responded that he knew a lawyer that specialized in integration cases. His name was David Marcus, and he helped to integrate the public parks and pools in Los Angeles. My parents immediately made the decision to hire him. And that's when my mother took over the farm so that my dad could work full-time on the case with attorney David Marcus, and we could have the best education possible. On March 2nd, 1945, Marcus submitted the papers for the case Gonzalo Mendez v. Westminster School District of Orange County, which included 5 families, one from each school district in Orange County. This showed that the problem didn't exist only at Hoover. There was discrimination against Mexicans throughout Orange County. A few weeks after the suit was filed, the phone rang.
Hello? Good evening, Superintendent Harris. The board is allowing my children to attend Westminster, or all children? I see. No need to call my attorney. I'm not interested.
They've asked us to drop the case, my father said. Immediately, my brother said, "We're changing schools?" But my father replied, "No. We were staying at Hoover for the rest of the year." We were stunned. My father explained that this wasn't just about us anymore. Now, it was about 5,000 Mexican students in Orange County.
No puede haber justicia para uno si no hay justicia para todos.
That's when I understood that my parents were fighting for something bigger. There could not be justice for one, unless there was justice for all.
Familia laughter, friends and wine. Familia laughter, friends and wine. Mira, mima, cuando tú bailas, a mi corazón suspira. Cuando esa muchacha baila, mira como los hombres miran. Oh, Jubilee, oh, Jubilee, oh, Jubilee, oh, Jubilee. Feliz Año Nuevo and a Happy New Year. Feliz Año Nuevo.